Hey everybody, John here. So, I don't typically do a video telling you what you need to do or what you need to make, but today's going to be a little different because I'm going to tell you, you need to make this. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to either Harbor Freight and get one of their cheap 4-foot long extension cords, or in my case, I went to Home Depot. The extension cord that I used to the white line there, I think it was about $1.10. And then at Walmart, I got these replacement alligator clips. All right, and it's about 1 foot long with a clip on each end. I used both strands of the extension cord to carry the power. Okay, now here's why. Here's the scenario that we ran into. In Nevada and Arizona, on a lot of the highways, they want you to drive with your headlights on, day or night. They ask you to put your headlights on, those safety zones. So we did that. And then the wind got so bad that we pulled over and stopped. But because our rig is 29 years old and doesn't have one of those beepers that tells you when your headlights are on, we turned the rig off and forgot to turn off the headlights. So 2 hours later, when the wind sort of died down and we're ready to get going, no power to the battery. Couldn't start. So, here's what you do. And this thing serves two purposes. In the case of us needing to jumpstart our battery, what I did was, we know that there's power in back in the 3 coach batteries, or if you've got the standard just 1 coach battery, we know there's power back there. So I used that little tool that I showed you to go from the back terminal to here. And this is a solenoid. And what that did basically is allowed power to flow from the back coach batteries through up to the front and start the engine. So then what happened was we noodled down the road like another 5 miles until we found a state park. And I was nervous about turning off the engine because we hadn't gone that far. And what I was afraid of was that we'd have a full charge in back, but we would never get charged up full in front. So you know how when you plug in at night and use your converter to power up your coach batteries in back? Again, you could have done the same thing and gone from here to here to activate the solenoid. But the idea is that I want to use the converter in back to also throw a little power back towards the front battery, the engine battery. And so what I did in that case was I just jumped from here to here, bypassing the solenoid. And the idea was that I didn't want the solenoid to be engaged for hours, even though it is engaged while we're driving full time. And I didn't want, I don't know, I was just a lot happier with the way I had done it. So, there you go. I mean, that saved our butts in a situation where we had a dead battery up front and live batteries in back, and I didn't want to go through the hassle and hardship of digging batteries out and swapping them out up front. So that little tool, which cost us about $2.50 to make, is all that it took, and it saved our butts. Anyway, make one. Do it this weekend. You'll thank us later. Talk to you later. John out.